Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another reaction video.
Wie geht es
Today,
dir?
we're reacting to 16 things not to do in Deutschland.
Yeah, not to, I know one, not to reject a beer offered to you.
And that Mullah is the best player in the world.
Like you should not dispute that fact.
Yeah. So yeah, 16 things not to do in Germany. We'll bring it to you. And yeah, let's just go into the video, guys. Please drop a sub if you enjoyed this reaction. Tell us more things to react to. Yep.
What's up, everybody? We are Diana and Phil. Diana is from the United States and I am from Germany. And in this video, we're going over 16 things that you should not do in Germany.
Alright, so some of these things are a little
I don't
more
talk about. Okay, sorry.
serious, and some of them are going to be
16
pretty
things not to do in Brazil.
funny, so let's just get right into it.
All right, number one, you should never recycle wrong or throw away your Pfand.
Fun!
So Germany is a pretty green country and people tend to take their recycling pretty serious. So if you're here, you should not just throw everything in one bucket, but separate it between plastic, metal, paper, rest, and all that good stuff. I don't even know how many there are.
So fund is a deposit where you pay a little extra on bottles or cans, and you'll usually return them at a little machine in the supermarket where you get a voucher and your money back for doing a good thing.
Oh
So
wow, you still get money back. I think I'm going to jam you. I get paid for recycling, like returning.
in the supermarkets where you get a voucher and your money back for doing a good thing. So never throw away your fun bottle. Fund.
Okay,
Number
what's up?
two,
What
you
is
should
fun?
never drive on the left or the middle lane of the Autobahn. There's actually a law in place that requires you to drive on the right lane on the Autobahn at all times unless you're overtaking somebody. So if you're not planning to go super fast and overtake a lot of people, you're required to drive on the right lane. So don't drive in the middle or the left lane slowly and block traffic because people will get aggressive.
And honk.
Oh wow.
Number
I mean that's
three,
smart.
Don't walk in the bicycle lanes. In Germany, there are a lot of different bicycle lanes in and out.
Okay,
of
they
the city.
live. Probably she lives in Germany as well.
Yeah.
And especially in student towns, there'll be a lot of bikers. So don't walk in them.
In
Walk
what?
on the pedestrian. And especially in student towns, there'll be a lot of bikers. So don't walk in them. Walk in the pedestrian zones or a sidewalk. That's what they're for.
Number four, do not address strangers using their first name. It is kind of funny, but in Germany, for the word you, if you address somebody, we have two versions. There is du and there is sie. And sie is a polite version. It also implies that sie, you're on a last name basis. So that is the polite version to use. And if you meet somebody for the first time, or especially an elder person, you use the polite form. You do not use their first name. You are on a last name basis and use the sie instead of the du. And if you get to know a person very well and you're on a friend basis, on a first name basis, then it's fine to use the first name and the du. Du Diana.
Du Diana.
She looks like someone.
Five.
She looks like
Don't
someone
use
from
public
Walking
transportation
Dead.
without a ticket. A lot of the public transportation
Without
systems
it, do you need the public transport?
don't
Yes.
use public transportation
Oh, wow.
without a ticket. A lot of the public
So
transportation.
you can't just get into a bus, a random bus, like on the bus stop.
Like what tickets are you talking about?
I don't
Like
know.
I mean, tickets is like the fee, right?
Yeah.
So obviously, like you need
Maybe
to.
they have a card, you know the system, all this
Difference from yeah.
Systems are controlled a lot, and there'll be men and women who just appear once the ride has started to check on everyone to see if they have a ticket.
Yeah, they're undercover. And the fines are usually kind of high or out of proportion
Oh,
with the
it's
ticket
online.
prices.
Yeah.
A number I always have in my mind is 60 euros, but nowadays it might be even more, like 80 or 100.
It's not worth it.
Okay, number six, and this is a little bit more of a serious one. You should never show the Nazi salute or joke about Nazis in Germany. Of course, because of the history in Germany, it's kind of a forbidden thing to do. And most of the Germans nowadays were kind of raised by this post-World War
Find you a girl that looks at you like this.
to do. And most of the Germans nowadays were kind of raised by this post-World War II anti-Nazi generation. If another person comes to the country and does anything Nazi-related, it's so out of our minds that it's so weird that the world still thinks that. So that's quite offensive and you should never ever do that.
I mean,
and by the way, the same thing also applies to sing the old version of the national anthem. And I think around the world a couple of people still think that might be it. And it's the one with the Deutschland, Deutschland über alles. That is the Nazi anthem. You're not allowed to sing that anymore. The real one is Einigkeit und Recht und Freiheit, blah, blah, blah. That's the newer national anthem, and that's the only one that's supposed to be sung in Germany.
Number 7, don't gossip in English in public. Most Germans have a very decent grasp of English and they'll probably understand you. I know it's very common when people go to other countries, they tend to gossip in another language. I've heard it spoken in different languages all the time, and it's a little uncomfortable and embarrassing when other people understand you. So to avoid uncomfortable situations like that, gossip behind their back.
Number 8. You should never disrespect the German quiet hours.
Look like
So every day, or rather every night, from 10 p.m. till 6 or 7 a.m. the next morning, in Germany, by law, there are quiet hours. So you're not supposed to
So they don't club?
Maybe the club behind like very strong sound.
Soundproof.
Proof rooms, yeah.
play loud music, do construction or anything like that. Most of the country kind of abides by that rule, which means there's very little noise pollution during the night when you're trying to sleep or relax. And I think it's a kind of a nice thing. So if you do that...
How about pubs and bars?
Let's know, guys.
Please explain that one.
The Germans probably will call the police on you because they think
unless it's like just you're talking about apartments, like don't disturb your neighbors.
Yeah, that one is...
Police knocks and like turn it down. Never ever disrespect the quiet hours. Alright, so before we continue with the video, we want to take a quick moment to remind you guys, please go and like the video. It helps us out a lot. We're still a small channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. I can see that about 80% of the viewers are not subscribed to the channel. Also, if you want to further support us, you can do that on Patreon. We have a support and benefits that...
A quick moment.
Thank you.
Solely rely on credit card payments. In Germany, there's still a lot of things that are pretty cash-based, and sometimes your credit card will even be rejected from a stall or bakery or a vendor. So it's important to note and make sure you have cash on you.
Yeah,
so
that happens
number
everywhere.
10, don't expect small talk. If you're from the South and you're used to the good old Southern American small talk, that's not going to happen. And it's not trying to be rude, it's just a cultural difference. So don't expect to chat with a random stranger about the weather or something.
Number 11 is do not expect free water anywhere. So if you're used to the American way, you go to a restaurant and the waiter comes right away with a nice bucket of cold ass water and refills you for free all evening long. That is not a thing in Germany and you should not expect that.
But do they do that somewhere? Like anywhere?
Wow.
Where they refill?
Oh my, I mean, that would be nice, because here in Cyprus,
they don't do it here as well.
But water in German restaurants is quite expensive and most of the times even bubbly.
Sprudelwasser.
So in some places you could actually ask for tap water and potentially get it for free, but a lot of places don't even do that, and if they do, it might be get it for free, but a lot of places don't even do that, and if they do, it might be a little frowned upon. But in general, you should not expect free water everywhere. Number 12. Do not enter a house with your shoes on.
Yeah,
so all around Germany, it's pretty common to take off your shoes if you enter somebody else's house. Or at least you should ask if you should take your shoes off. And sometimes they say, no, you don't have to. But a lot of times people take their shoes off right at the entrance, leave them there, and then just walk around in your socks.
Leave your dirty shoes in the front.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious how many of the households do that. I would say the majority of the households in Germany do that thing and do not walk around with their shoes on. Maybe let us know in the comments below if you had to take your shoes off at your parents' house or how you do it at the moment.
So number 13, don't give advance birthday wishes.
Yeah, I mean that shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, I haven't been in advance.
In advance, why are you advancing?
Why? I was born on the 24th. I wasn't born on the 20th.
What's advance? Some people be like in advance 1 month.
Exactly.
Why?
Their birthday, do not wish them a happy birthday.
It's not their birthday yet.
I learned that after coming to Germany. You are not allowed to wish them a happy birthday until on their birthday or after their birthday.
Yeah, and I was surprised to learn in the US that a lot of people do that actually.
Some people will have a party a week in advance if that just works with their schedule.
So much bad luck. Number 14 is kind of a very serious one. You should never, ever expect to be dressed in a sauna.
Are you supposed to wear clothes in the sauna?
What's a sauna?
Like hot bit or something where it's really hot.
All right, this is kind of a funny one. We just wanted to throw that in there.
Okay.
In Germany, in a sauna, usually you are naked. You go in with a towel and then you take it off or whatever, but you are actually not allowed to wear any clothing. If
Even
you
boxers.
wear clothing in there, people can get the whatever security or supervisors and they'll throw
Wait,
you
like even boxers, like you're just stark naked. Is that what you're saying?
Like
out
Adam
or
and
make
Eve.
you undressed.
You must be naked.
Yeah, there are also parts
wow.
of beaches in Germany that are especially for nakedness, nudity.
Beaches.
Yeah, nude beaches. We call it FKK, Freikörperkultur. And on these beaches, you have to be naked. It's not allowed to wear any clothes.
Like fully naked?
Yeah, fully naked.
Yeah, so I've yet to go to a nude beach or a nude sauna, but I'm open to it.
Oh, oh.
I mean, I'd love to go there.
Why? It's gonna be a whole bunch of older people. So number 15,
Yeah, seriously.
don't abandon your shopping cart. I feel like in the US sometimes there'll be shopping carts spread throughout the parking lot and they'll just be like a shopping cart ghost town. In Germany, that is not
I think
the
that's
case.
just,
you need a coin to access
Oh,
the
wow.
cart, and you also want your coin back. So you have to return the
Oh,
cart
okay,
to
so
get
when
your
you
coin
return it,
back.
you get
And
your
it's a
coin.
good system.
Everything is
It's
it's just organized in Germany.
Smart, Sean. That's smart.
I swear everything is just organized.
And there's abandoned
That's
shopping
smart.
carts everywhere.
And our last point number 16 is in Germany, you should not jaywalk.
We ain't in New York City.
Yeah, but we're kind of in Berlin, so let's say you should not, but a lot of people still do it. Although I think the majority of the people kind of follow the rules and they do not jaywalk. You should always cross where the little traffic light is and then only when the
When the
green
man
mannequin,
tells you.
not the red one. And it's not that hardly persecuted, but you can actually get fined if you get caught in the act jaywalking. So police sees you, gets you, and I don't know how much it is, 5, 10, 20 euros, something like that. So you should not jaywalk in Germany. All right, so those were our
Wow.
16 things that you should not do
The
if
more
you
you know.
go to Germany. Let us know in the comments below if you can think about any other things that you shouldn't do in Germany. Also, maybe you've been to Germany and some things of these might have happened to you. We would be curious to hear about that.
As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Well, we learned quite, right?
Yeah.
You know. Now, I mean, they're preparing us basically for Germany. So, guys, that's 16 things not to do in Germany. We hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until we see you next time, guys.
Peace.